Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Revelio. Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
We must remain unseen.
If I can see you, the prefects might be able to as well.
It's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Oh. The key. Here it is. Revelio. That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Revelio.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
Should be in the clip. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Bailey to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Revelio.
Silent as a grave. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Repair it. Lumos. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it. Revelio. Where might this lead? Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Oh. Lumos. This must be the way forward, but to where? Lumos. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. It is a book after all.
أكبر الله.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle. Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
على اضطر القصات. ها جاك.
يلا شنو؟
هذا يسمونه قاسم كوافير.
حبيبي حبيبي قد جبتك عندي يا ابو نيلة. عاد شعرك
كان اسمه الحركي، كان اسمه استشوار. قاسم استشوار.
يلا حي.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Cross Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
لو كملت بالقصة تجيك مهارة الاختفاء. إذا اختفيت تجي صندوق تفتحه. إن شاء الله ما أقولها المرة 46 يوم بالبارتي، يعني ما يصير يا جماعة. أنا بكتبها برسلها بالبارتي. كل ما بغيت أقراها. الصندوق أبو عين لازم عندي مهارة الاختفاء.
يا ربي.
ما في منشن؟
ما في منشن بالديسكورد هذه.
يا أول كله من اي والله.
لا واضح الدروس بدأت تتأثر فيك يا ابو محمد.
انا هذا ردتني من الصف. يقول لك ايش كشكول باربي. شكون بروش عرضك كشكول باربي؟ ما يصير.
كشكول دفتر. اوكي.
What a victory! You've won the tournament.
يا جماعة شو البارتي هذا؟
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
أنا قاعد أضيع قطاتي معكم بالغلط.
Now to the victor goes the.
بروح بارتي كوتين.
It's my great honor to present you with this simple yet.
بروح بارتي كوتين. عارفة كشكول؟ ما تعرف كشكول أنتم.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing.
بسم الله عليك.
يا الله.
انا قرد انت ايش؟ اذا انا قرد انت ايش؟ انت رفيقي. تعرف من هو رفيقي؟ قرد حكيم. والله قرد حكيم كبير من العمر.
الله.
قرد عكسه.
الله سبايسي. يقرص. يلا قولها بعد قولها يقرص.
لا ابو محمد يسمونه عسكرينه. لا بس شوف وضعك بالله انت عمار لعبت بلات بعدين يا محمد. شوف قلب الواتساب. طيب شوف.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge.
نظامك يا ابو محمد تصير الطالب متنمر في اللعبة.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
اسمع ابو محمد ابو نيلة تشوفه ورا الكلاس يدخن.
ما يدخن. هذا القمطين منه مدرسين.
قالك ايوه شكل عطاك. يا ربي انت ربي. يا ربي انت ربي.
Nicely done. Excellent form.
يبغى لك تعرف
من هالرمي حقك؟
انا بقرا يا جماعه، انا بقرا لحظه. يلا تفضل.
Incendio. Leviosa. Incendio.
Good one. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great...
Oh, stop. Don't... Seriously. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped...
أنا الذبانة باقي ما بعد دخل.
ليش انت قادر تسوي سري؟ حلو. هوجورتس.
خالد تعال مش طلع يا محمد.
لا ضغطت على العلم نفسه يطلع لك البنفيرات يمين يسار كذي، اضغط عليها وش يسمونه. ها؟ بعطيك الوقت يا اخي، انا قلت لك من قبل 6 غير 6 ما اشوف.
طيب
يا اخي احب صنبور السعاده انا.
هذا محمد يلعب مع عمار بدأت.
She's growing Punja's onion again.
ايش بلا يا زمزمي؟
Good morning, Professor Guard.
هلكتني.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the maleficent plant known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, rip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
اوه الارض عليه كبير الموضوع. صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
انت التاريخ والله يا ابن محمد.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
لحظة.
ايه بس ونعم فيهم بعد منهم فايدة. ايه فايدة للمجتمع. فايدة ولا ما هي فايدة يا ابو محمد؟ ها بس end of the discussion.
التخصصي. مستشفى عاد يا اخي الناس. مستشفى يا ابو محمد ليش يعني؟ طيب المولات يا اخي كذا سواقين كثير. طيب محمد تبي ضب ولا ما تبي؟
من هو؟ قل له تعال للمكتب يا ولد.
هذا مكتب ذا
عبد العزيز لا يرسل مو مشهور.
انا ارحب. تو انت تسمعني ولا اناديك قاسم قبل شوي ولا
لا والله توي الحين اسمعك.
كنت بسأل يعني وين غيبات اخوي؟
والله موجود والله. الحمد لله نحمد الله نطمنا عليك.
كل يوم ندخل هنا ما نحصلك. شوف انا ما قلت شيء.
الله
ترى هذا
مايك جديد يا مشهور. نعم هم صح اتفق.
خلك رجال.
يا ابو محمد. يا ابو محمد
ترى كل يوم متفلت كذا طبيعي يعني تعرف انت عشان كنت من زمان ما دخلت معه.
ابو سالم. ابو سالم
لحظة شلحة يعني قصدك
ابك من هي شكلها ابو سالم. حطله وش تلعب انت عمار؟
ايش اسمه انت قلت العب بحر؟ يب
ونعم.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
ناس تتحنى ناس تتمنى يلا اخذ.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. It wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. done. Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora. You'll find that some plants are better suited to... The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading... Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your finger.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well. Thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomp. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
خرك يعني ولا شو اخبارك انت؟
Look at that! Well, Chomper mentioned we can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
أنا قاعد أسمع صوت غريب.
زيد بعد شوي انطر على شوي.
من هذا القلب؟ عاد أنا أحب أسمع غداء بالكاتم.
With that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clock.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you.
أبو سالم في كل مكان يا ساتر.
Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
الله.
مماحين راح أقول بك هدي مماحين أشوف. يلا مماحين شو نسوي احنا شو نسوي؟ ادينا اشياء طقات كذي.
يقول لك
يا ربي يا ربي حتى الفيران زغبوه. اي والله في كل مكان زغبوني. يا عمار.
لا حول ولا قوة الا بالله. وراك زعلت علي انت. ما قلت انت ايش تبي ودعت فيك يقول في كل مكان زغبوني. يا اخي انت اللي هو في الاندد سات لما تي في واحد ترى يشيل الوسيله على ظهره اللي نزلك تحت عشان
لا تعلم
يعرفها يا رجال. هو لعبها قبل شو اسمه يا شيخ اللي يوديك على الكوفننت حق صح انتبهت بس الشجره ما عاد يمدي تكتب. اي ما عاد يمدي
There be auras or something at school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
يعطيك
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you were commissioned to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you.
Wait, she's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certainly spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
2070.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
يمكن 7 8 راسي.
قديم ترى
اخي 2070. طيب 3090 هذا تو نازل وانا بحاجتي الى 3090 ترى قوي مره. يا حبيبي اسمع شوف كل سنة يتغير الرقم، بدل ما يصير 1000 يصير 2000، بدل ما يصير 2000 يصير 3. والله شوف كذا ولا كذا أنا صار ما ألعب فيه واجد، ساحب عليه سيفون. ما يا رجال كيس عادي، وش الكيس؟ كيس ما هو مهم الكيس. أكيد لازم لازم لازم. ما هو مهم، ما هو مهم الكيس، باوسر مو مهمين، المعالج، الرامات، ماذر بورد، هذه الأشياء المهمة. كور اي 7 16 جيجا بايت.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fupa feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
نرجع لموضوعنا. مونستر هانتر رايز ما لعبتها تقول؟
لا والله ما لعبتها.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get.
أنا أنصحك تخلص.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand.
Hey.
I'll sort something else out.
مونستر هانتر وورد وايس بور.
أنا ما لعبتها أصلاً.
إلا لعبها أذكرك كنت تلعبها أنت.
الجزء الأول تقصد أنت صح؟
إي اللي هو وورد يعني.
يب ما ختمتها. لعبت شوي يعني بس منها.
محبطة شويتين صدق، لكنها بشكل عام بالنسبة لواحد يعني ختم ذيك القديمة. احنا بلتناها وكنا ننتظر ذي على جمعة فنزلت والله وحرقناها الصدق.
ايه اشوف ابو نيلة وابو ميلة وابو محمد الشباب كلهم طابين فيها.
وابو زيد وانا.
ايوه ابو زيد.
والله كلنا جلدنا فيها يعني تعال لعبنا اذا تبي.
الحين خليني ابي البلاتينيوم انا الحين حق هيوغو.
وشي؟
ابي بلاتينيوم دي اللعبة.
قصدك ليجاسي هوجورتس؟
ايه.
اوكي. ما هي ما ادري صعب ولا سهل، ما اعرف ترى عنها شيء صدق.
47 تروفي بس ما ادري الحين والله حتى صعب لو سهل. ان شاء الله يكون ايزي.
كريستال سيل شوف تشوف لما ترسم بموبايل تشوف الرومنز اللي على اليسار، اطلع منها من هناك تشوف ذا المنسدحين ذول اللي كانوا كذا شردين هوملس كذا تحسهم هوملس. سكبهم وفي واحدة ثانية في بابو هوملس ثاني تحصلهم. يا اخي كذا سكلت الناس كذا ووريورز تحسهم كذا جوع ما ادري شلون منسدحين في الارض. راح من هناك سكبهم لا لما تروح للاثنين النايت اثنين دول تنزل تحت على السوام اللي انت بيه ذا.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to.
Professor Shop.
Get it! Not again! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor. I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try.
أي شيء يعطيك لك خذ لك. محمد أذكرك تقول إنك لا تتعدى حد معين.
Glad I was able to get it right the first time.
Some students seem so confounded by a fascinating Merlin's beard. Good. Speaking of star.
إيه وش الكافنت حقك؟ حلو طيب افزع لهم عشان تاخذ الظروف.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not... In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave and you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to weep from gathering.
Handy resource indeed. I'm most pleased to be included.
Last week, I performed. Went with a cat.
Have you all been over
there?
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
all the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
What are you up to now?
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
That's enough. I'm too tired for your stories. You stay right here where I can see you. Now,
Revelio.
Do some more drawings for me.
Very well, Mummy.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Revelio. Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about...
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi. What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I...
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rival. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields.
That will be all. Yes.
Levioso. Incendio.
Cursed fiends.
I never thought Ranrock's...
Pardon me, is everything all right?
I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that...
I'm sorry this happened to you.
That is very kind of you. I did enchant the carts. Slim, though. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Protego! Revelio.
Past the ruins.
Incendio. Levioso. Revelio.
This must be it.
Revelio.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Hard will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor. Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
Levioso. I've been fighting here before you were born.
Leviosa!
You can't stop us.
Leviosa!
Surrender now.
A miss! No! What an unfortunate end for you. I didn't quite finish. What an unfortunate disappointment. You won't survive this, my young friend.
Leviosa! Incendio! That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards. Revelio! Incendio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Revelio. Accio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
If you're here for my wares,
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ranrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing... Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to...
What a nice idea, Arn.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank...
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. This looks intriguing. Accio. Levioso.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Get over here, you insolent!
I'm not going anywhere.
Instead, take this student off of my dead body!
Back from more.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders? It's a long story, but thank you for your...
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Best get moving on.
You're a researcher? Merlin?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious...
Fixtures?
I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
Well then, I'll let... No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important
Mallowsweet?
I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if... Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, how does it work? I must review my notes.
Are all of the trials like this one?
You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. My guess is that each will also require, which you can find in Hogsmeade, should you need. I really must be off. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio. Wonder who lives here.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. These Merlin trials won't get the better. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu.
Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come. Accio. Revelio.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
I suppose I could. But why should I spend my time on a glorified errand?
It is much more than a glorified errand, to be sure. I dare say you'll find my proposal intriguing. Please, hear me out. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlry. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to jackdaws. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.